Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Hello, and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Frema on this great Sunday. I hope everyone had a great weekend and leading into a productive work week. Anywho, so today we're talking about women. We're at 1575 Russell Street, Brooklyn Restaurant and Lounge. Make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys come out. You know, try something different in Orangeburg. Anywho, we're talking about women today. Women. Hey, Melvin. I am late, and I do apologize. He mentioned that, so I do apologize about being late. But thank y'all for women. So where do we want to start? I always talk about bonnets. Is it bonnets or bonnets? I'm starting there. Okay, wearing the bonnets out in public in the pajama pants. I don't understand it. I talked about this before on this show, and it's something that it doesn't sit well with me. Hey, Denise, thank you for tuning in. Y'all make sure if y'all have specific questions for us, make sure you ask them, because I might not touch on the topic you want me to touch on. So anyway, how do y'all feel about ladies wearing bonnets out in public?
It's tacky.
And pajama pants.
It's tacky as hell.
I guess there's no other way to put it.
I think it really, really is. It's like, did you roll out of the bed and just come outside with what you went to sleep with on? Did you wash? That's the first thing I'm thinking. The slippers, the bonnets, the lounge pants, like that's for your house. I look like a ragamuffin when I'm in my house. When I go outside, I look totally different. I don't need for everybody outside to know how I look inside of the house. It's tacky as hell.
It is. Denise said it's super ghetto and very tacky. I agree. Not last Sunday, or was it last Sunday or the Sunday before? A young lady mentioned those are the type of women that actually have
a man, a guy. I ain't gonna say a man. I'm just gonna say a guy, because a real man don't walk around like that. What the hell?
What if they comfortable though?
He's an idiot.
He's not comfortable.
He's not.
If you see him with her and they near the grocery store, she probably shopping for him. She got the money.
He know exactly.
So it's convenient for him, probably. See how we end up talking about the man?
Not really. No. Not really so much about the man, but I mean, a decent guy does not. I've never seen a decent guy in the street with somebody with a bonnet and pajama pants on. Because the first thing they think is like, what the hell wrong with him?
Yeah, that says a lot about him.
Right.
Exactly.
That's true.
So
but what does that say about the woman, though? Is it that we just don't care?
Don't care, like a self-esteem, maybe.
You think?
But some of them be kind of confident with that junk on.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting ready to just say.
Some of them do. They be kind of confident with that junk.
Because I just see my little cousin outside just now, and I said, "Why do you have that bonnet on your head?" She says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but you know how I usually dress. But you have a bonnet on your head now. Somebody who meets you today, they're gonna think that's how you use it."
Right.
I've seen young ladies doing DoorDash looking just like that.
Oh.
Now, can you imagine they come to your door with your food?
Right.
Like they just got out of bed.
Wow. Melvin said if you're cooking and mixing in ingredients, nothing wrong with running to the store briefly and back home. Other than that, you're out of line, ladies. My opinion. I don't think you should run to the store.
It don't take you but a couple of minutes to take that bonnet off, do something to your hair real quick, put on your decent clothes. Like,
and that's it. What I've noticed though, a lot of ladies that wear the bonnets have their hair done under it.
Right. I wrap my hair. You know this. So it has bobby pins in it, and I have a scarf on it. And sometimes I have a bonnet on it. I will not, if I'm not going to unwrap my hair, that does not mean I'm still going to go outside with that scarf on. You will never.
Right.
I will just take that scarf off and you will just see the bobby pins. It's okay. I'm just not okay with that. That's my preference. Whoever wants to go out there and dress with the bonnets and looking whatever, that child, if you like it, I love it. They do. I have a bonnet. It's a leopard bonnet. It's so pretty, but it's for the house.
Yeah.
It's for the house. That's where you see that.
I agree.
In the house.
I tell my daughter, because she be on TikTok, no ma'am, you would not get on TikTok with a bonnet on your head. You're not doing that.
I have a 21-year-old. She tried it. she was going. I said, where you going? She said, I'm going to Walmart. I said, now that shit on your head, you not.
No, you're not.
She was like, Mom, I was like, no, go back in there, freshen your hair up or do something. Don't ever do that. You don't know who's going to see you.
Who you going to run into or anything.
Just because I don't see people does not mean that they don't see me. I was
Right.
like, do not do that. I wasn't raised like that. I'm my upbringing.
Denise says she doesn't care about herself. Angela said wearing a bonnet and pajama pants are similar as wearing no bra in public. People, I don't think people do that now.
And they be down here. They do. Yeah.
Now, hold on now.
It'd be the
The
room.
no
I don't know
bra-
if I ever seen a no
The,
bra.
the no bra thing,
Well, unless
it
they
all
got one
depends on
and it's
what
no good.
you have on.
Oh,
For the
okay,
no bra
maybe.
thing.
Go ahead.
For the no bra thing, it all depends on what you have on. T-shirt wise, like a big T-shirt, no. If you have on, like, let's say a spaghetti strap dress, and if it's kind of fitting there and it's going to hold
that's
them
for the
up,
outfit.
then that's something that's totally
Right.
different. Now, as far as like a T-shirt and the titties all the way to the stomach, no.
Yeah, that's more so for the outfit. But I think she mean just going out.
Oh,
with
without
just,
the bra? Oh,
You
Yeah,
walk up and you just run out with their fingers.
Again,
I'd be embarrassed.
That's my question.
I would be embarrassed. This jug's too heavy for that.
See, that's a good word, embarrassed.
Yeah.
Some people ain't. They're just not.
Melvin said it's not that serious, ladies, if you run into the store and back home. Okay, Melvin, you're a guy.
Right.
I mean, like, that's another. See, I was about to get on guys. I have to take it back.
Don't.
Y'all know us better than we know us.
What you think about a woman when you see her run out to the store like that?
Yeah. Like, come on. If we never seen this lady, she ran out to the stores. Now it's like she's gonna be the one we're talking about right here today. So no, it's not okay, Melvin. It may be okay for your lady, whoever that lady.
Yeah, that's what I was going
But
to
no,
say.
it's not okay. So
You
don't
like
don't
it,
put
we
that out
love
there. It's not acceptable.
I love it.
How you like? What you think? You don't care?
Nothing.
You don't want to run to the store like that? Outside the house looking like that?
Bonnet, no bra,
Right.
slouchy looking T-shirt, lounge pants, like it's okay.
You don't know the gentleman over there, so we gonna hear me.
It's okay.
It's quiet.
Is that really?
It's
okay?
not acceptable.
Sometimes.
It is.
Y'all killing me right
Hold
now.
on, wait. What kind of goddamn ladies y'all like?
It's just like, if they don't have that on the head, they might have some slippers on or something like that. Pajama pants, I don't think so. But they might have, like you say, the hair be done underneath it.
So it's okay.
So if y'all were single, you approach someone that got a bonnet on their head.
Can't really answer that.
you gotta dig a little
Can't really
deeper.
answer that.
You gotta dig a little deeper. I don't try to tell people what they should like, what they shouldn't like. I'm just saying that ladies need to hold themselves to a higher standard. It ain't even about a man holding me to a higher standard. I hold myself to a higher standard.
Right.
Everything I do is for me to feel good. When I do my nails, when I do my hair, when I pick out clothes, when I pick out shoes, jewelry, etc. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard. So if the lady that you get is not holding herself to a particular standard and
Right.
you're okay with it, then that's fine because that's the type of lady that you like. Now, however, when you get a different one and she has a different standard than that one with the bonnet on her head, then are you gonna know how to differentiate between the two?
So if she got that bonnet on her head, what that make her?
First of all, it's not ladylike. The bonnet on the head, I don't care what nobody say. This is my opinion. It's tacky, it's ghetto as hell. If you cannot take time enough to straighten yourself out as a lady, come on up to 5 minutes. What's 5 minutes? What's 5 minutes? And it's not about keeping a persona up for outside, if that's what you're thinking. It's not that.
So you said a man with a do-rag on his head.
What the hell he got it on for? On the outside? That's him. If, like, again, my saying is always going to be, if you like it, I love it. It's just not what I rock with. That's your preference. Is if a woman has a bonnet on or the slippers on or whatever you said, that's okay for you. I get that. I'm saying as a lady, you do need to hold yourself accountable into a different standard as a lady. Because a lady, not a little girl.
But see, I do know everybody ain't gonna dress up all the time to go to the grocery store.
They dress
They're not
up.
gonna put on their.
I went to the grocery store like
throw
this
some
today.
jogging pants on with holes in the
Huh?
inside of the pants.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
We
We
I- and that's fine. I've seen it
You
too.
see a lot
but I
of
ain't
stuff.
doing it. Yeah. Oh no.
So you gonna holler at her?
Okay, so Mincy said, then they'll ask her who she trying to look good for, and that's the truth. So you throwing a little, blush, a little something. It's like, okay, so where you going? Who you trying to look cute for?
And who the hell care?
Myself, I want to look good.
No,
You
but
get
I'm
what
saying,
no.
but who the hell care if you asking me that? I don't care.
That's who you doing it for? Me.
For me. It's always gonna be for me.
It's all, and I want to go back to you were saying something about women pulling, their standards or for themselves or. Okay, so I'm gonna speak on as far as some ladies I feel have ruined our black men. Okay, I'm just put it out there, and the only reason I say that is because of what we allow. You know what Cardi B said? A man's only gonna do what you allow. So like we allow a lot of stuff, and just like Melvin set up here last Sunday and mentioned, he get relationship benefits. And he ain't in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's easy for the guy to be able to throw that back up in your face and say, hold on now, I'm single. We're not in a relationship, so I can do X, Y, and Z. So that's one thing I want to speak on. Like, we got to hold these men, like, accountable or hold ourselves accountable. Like, you can't be dishing out the cookies and then just ain't nothing going on. That's just not something I agree with. I'm sorry. Unless you just want to have a sex friend. How you say? A cut friend. I wanted to say the other word, but I'm trying to keep it. Unless you agree with having a cut friend. Some people like having cut friends,
If you might be at that stage in your life where that's all you want.
Right.
You have to have that understanding.
Right.
A
Exactly.
mutual understanding.
Right.
Yep.
Not you giving them the cookies, then expecting something later.
Exactly.
That's where
'Cause
the
a lot of people
accountability
do that.
comes. Yeah.
But a lot of people also associate sex with love.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Some
Yeah.
So I
If
feel
they
he
have
loves
sex
me
with
because
you
we have
10
sex.
times, then he must be feeling it. No, it's easy. It's
Oh,
convenient.
I never looked at it that way. Never.
Shit, I do all the time.
So we have sex multiple times, we months in. So I feel like without communication,
Right.
I'm
You just
assuming.
start- a lot of women do that.
A lot.
What?
A lot.
Right or wrong, Tony?
A lot.
The first time.
Yeah.
A lot. I'll be honest. I was guilty of that when I was younger, and I had to learn like
That's her man.
he's not mine.
If I'm giving up my cookies, he mine.
No,
Yeah.
we can't agree on that one now.
That's what
That's what you
Yeah.
feel is
You
saying.
y'all had that understanding.
No, that's what I'm saying. We having this conversation.
Oh, you were the man that had a conversation.
We having this conversation.
No,
Once
she
she
talking
crossed
about
that line.
people who just think that.
Oh, no. I was
That's
speaking
what
for
I'm
myself.
saying.
I was
Oh,
speaking
okay,
for myself. We having this conversation. We've been dating, having fun. Oh,
But
you
a
ready
lot
to
of
cross
people
the
don't know
line?
about dating.
True.
Yeah, we got a lot of talking to do with these ladies.
Man,
Zina, you been mighty quiet.
Listen.
So how do you
I
feel
love it.
about the stuff that some women allow? Like, is it okay that we just allow these men to say they're not in relationships and we just giving them everything, these relationship benefits?
I always say a person can only do to you what you allow them to do to you. So if you're comfortable with, that's on you. Okay, you allowing it.
Okay, and that's why a lot of people single.
Sometimes they're misleading too,
Mm-hmm.
to make you think.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we're
Yeah.
in this relationship, but it's not really a relationship.
That's why we gotta talk.
Damn hard.
They are.
First of all, relationships are so damn
It's
hard.
hard.
They are so hard.
Relationship.
Like she said, you gotta communicate. Like with dealing with a guy, when you meet a guy and you liking him, and it's just flowing. It's just so much.
But the same thing Mitzi kind of said. She said the thing, that thing good, and they get in their feelings. A lot of times they're doing more than just sexing and get confused.
Right.
That's why you got to have conversations, though.
You gotta have
And these understandings in the beginning.
you gotta have open and honest conversations. You have to put it out there on the table. Like I will ask in a minute, are we together? If you say we not together, motherfucker, what you want me to do? Because at that point, I've gotten clarity on what I needed. I don't need to go no deeper.
Right.
I asked the question, are we together? No, we're not. Okay. Well, guess what? The mind done flipped now, because the mind done caught up and said, hey, y'all ain't together, so you got to watch your moves. How you move. You can't move like you in a relationship.
You cannot.
You can't be this constant communicator like that. Women are very
too accessible
emotional.
to these men.
Exactly. We
That's
are
not
so
theirs.
emotional. We are so emotional. And for me personally, like, you ain't gonna fuck with my feelings. So I already know. Once I ask that question and you already say no, then all right, then I got my clarity. Next.
Yeah.
That's just the way that I think. That's just the way that I think. You say you gotta have
communication.
You do, but everybody ain't communicating. They just fucking.
Pretty much.
They fucking and throwing chips up in the ear.
Sugarcoating it at all.
No, I'm not. You know that. Okay, I'm gonna try not to cuss. They are. That's what they're doing, and they're throwing it up in the air and just let it come down as what it is. And you gotta stop that. I have done that. Sometimes it worked, and I went in a relationship, and sometimes it didn't. And I remember a guy, Lord Jesus, I did that with it so funny. I didn't even know me and the man. You know, I was in the barbershop. It was a barbershop and a beauty salon, right? And I'm thinking we was together. Again.
What made you think that?
Right.
Because we was fucking.
The action.
Exactly. I'm going to keep it, I'm going to keep it
I'm
100% at all times.
Yeah.
So me not getting that clarity when I goes in the barbershop, and it's a beauty salon in the barbershop when I'm getting my hair done. He walks in the barbershop. He gets his hair cut. He did not open his mouth and say 2 words to me. Ooh. Not 2 words. And I was like, oh, shit. And then like a few days later, I seen him with another girl. And I was like, oh, well, what you thought? Shamika, because it ain't what he thought.
Right.
He went in a whole totally different direction. From that moment on, I already had knew it. I learned very young. I think I was like 19 or 20. Now, I ain't gonna say I ain't make some bad choices, but at that moment on, I really knew. I was like, oh, wow.
That goes back to communication. We can't assume anything. But then another thing that gets me is, hey, Ruth P, thank you. Hello. You too. Another thing gets me is, we be in these situationships and I don't want to say faithful to something that's not even a relationship, but we allow these men to dictate our movements, like what we can and cannot do, or you shouldn't be doing this, but yet there's no relationship there. That's something else I just can't wrap my brain around a lot of things.
A guy told me before, a good friend of mine, he said, stop doing that shit.
You have to.
Stop acting like you in a relationship and the man ain't never told you was in one.
Absolutely.
Like, stop doing that, Shamika. He was like, you set yourself up. He was like, if that man wants you, he gonna tell you it's not gonna be no gray area. You're gonna know that. And I was like, you feel like I'm doing that? And he was like, yeah, I'm watching you. And I was like, ooh. So I had to think back, like, what am I doing?
Right.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm over here acting like I'm in a hard down relationship and they never got confirmation at first. I was like, okay, turns different.
That's the truth. We do it.
We
get caught up, though.
We do that as ladies. It ain't got nothing to do with the man.
Yeah, we get caught up.
We do that as
and you want to be respectful, and this and that.
You don't want to be, with this person.
Yeah.
You start kicking with him.
Right.
But y'all still don't have clarification of what y'all do.
Right.
You just
That's
do
a communication thing.
That's a communication thing.
So date them all.
I used to say that all the time.
Date them all.
Date them all.
Just date them all.
But then it gets like draining. Like it takes a lot of energy.
So I can only do two at a time.
And we're not talking about having sex for the ones that just.
I don't care what
the
person
viewers
feel. You always say that. I've watched you at shows, and you have to clarify that.
I do, because people don't understand.
You ain't got to clarify nothing with nobody. These
people be taking it and run with it.
They is not stupid. They is not slow. They know exactly what you are saying.
And you know how people are.
You are
especially women.
I don't care.
Frema says she sleep with. Frema says she dates multiple, so that means she's sleeping with them.
I don't care. You can feel however you want to feel about me. It ain't paid not near bill in my house. It didn't put no gas in my car, and gas is high.
Have fun.
I do. Say what?
Have fun.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not saying if you want to do that, do that. Why you
Right,
gotta? Why
you don't
somebody
owe
got to?
nobody
You don't owe nobody nothing. Now and then when you say that a lot, and I'm like, why she gotta clarify that?
Because
shit to
people take
people?
stuff and run with it. And I need them to know that just because you're dating multiple people don't mean you're having sex with everybody you're dating.
Look, everybody's gonna see things from different spectrums. First of all, that's the beauty of it.
Right.
It is what it is. However you feel about what I may be saying today, trust me, in 2 seconds, it ain't matter when I said it or how you felt about it. It didn't matter to me. That's just my 2 cents on how I feel.
Well, that's the truth.
Date them all. Who you sleeping with is your business. That's your box. That ain't mine. When I go to the gynecologist, that's Shamika that they're looking at. Okay? That's mine he's looking at. It's not looking at yours. So I mean, like, it's like whatever. Just, it's not what you do, it's how you do
Just
it.
how you do it. Absolutely.
If you a lady.
I agree with that 100%.
People out here been dating and dating and dating and dating. Dating is what it is. It's dating.
It's dating.
Getting to
Getting
know
to
somebody.
know, yeah.
That's what dating is. Now, I do have a bad habit of just when I get with one person and I'm talking to them, and I focus on them, and once I find out, you know,
How do you, a man once mentioned to me that, you know, when you're dating, like you said, you're supposed to kind of, all your energy, you consume all of that to that one guy. But if you're dating multiple people, you cannot see clearly. You get what I'm saying? You might miss some things because you're focusing on more than one person, but I don't agree with that.
I said 2 people now. I ain't say all.
You agree with that, don't you?
I said 2 people. Just do 2. That's it. Y'all keep it with 2. I tried 5. It was so aggravating. That was just aggravating to me. It was aggravating. I was like, that's too many emotions to deal with.
It is. That's
And
why I
then-
said it's draining.
Then somebody is gonna feel left out, and then you know.
Then if he's left out, then he's not it because you would make time for him. So go ahead and cut that off. Now you got 4.
Check
Stretch
it.
him out. Melvin said, does sex have the value and emotion in it once had, ladies? Or that it once had, maybe? Does it really matter?
To me.
Quiet.
To me.
Does sex have the value and emotion it once had? No.
You got to be able to separate a lot of stuff.
No, because we go out there and do the most.
Right.
Let y'all just run over us.
And just have fun.
Everybody just having sex to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
Some people having sex just to feel complete. And then go home and still be lonely. Seriously, you don't think so?
Yeah.
Girl, people.
Now you go back home lonely, lost.
Yeah. Now you
got the
done,
same we felt we could do that.
Right. Yeah.
Zina shocked over here.
Right. I've seen it happen. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
People feel complete by having sex or feel like you mentioned earlier, oh, he wants me, you know, because no,
Child, that man
He wants
a
it.
sandwich.
he wants
Just like-
it.
Exactly. It's, women, that's just something that we have to work on as women.
Yeah.
We have to separate a lot of stuff. We
We
don't do it. It's too emotional. If you take the emotions out of it, you'll be a bad person. You take the emotions out of it. Not saying be like a man. Just learn how to control your emotions better. You have to learn how to do that.
Angela said they date as many as they want and sleep with as many women that allow it. I think she's-
That
That's
part
true.
is
Thank you.
correct.
Absolutely correct.
Run it in the whole.
You don't care if it falls short or not.
You truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna repeat it. They dated as many as they want and sleep with as many women that allow it.
But that's okay for them.
For them,
Double
but not for
standard.
us. Mm-mm. Because now
And I'm still a lady.
I can't remember who said this to me. You know, if I date multiple people, you see me out with this guy. Next week, you see me with the next one. They're going to think, you know, she's just a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. A guy said that to me recently.
A guy said that?
A guy said
I would
that.
ask him if his mama did the same thing. Would he say his mama is a hoe? If his sister did the same thing, would he say his sister is a hoe? Don't call me. No, you don't want to call your mama or your sister. or your daughter.
Or them daughters you got coming up.
Exactly, and that's a lot of. We gotta go talk about the men. But
No,
that's what
it's
some of
hard
them-
not to talk about
Yeah,
them.
but
Though.
that's something that they don't really. I don't think some of them really think about. Karma is so real. It does not wait to spin the block. It may not hit you. You have kids. It is coming.
Okay.
So them ladies that y'all think y'all be getting over on, all right, watch your daughter. Okay. When she crying. Or he running, or the dude she thinking she's so in love with. You know it's coming. Come on now. Yeah. Act like they don't know. It ain't my problem.
Melvin says, so if sex was the thing that kept relationships together and is now not that important, what's holding relationships and marriages together? First of all, sex plays a part, but that shouldn't be the, like, you got to have chemistry and not just a sexual, like, just having sex.
Yeah.
You gotta have a chemistry with this person and really love them and be in love, and it's all about them. You know, you want to make them happy. So it's more than just having sex. I don't know.
I really think that people are in relationships now just because they need the help.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well,
That's a good one.
Look, I couldn't even say that.
well,
And look, Zina ain't say a lot, but she said a lot just now.
sometimes not saying a lot says a lot.
That's true. So it's a business deal. Do it turn into a business deal, or are we going in this thing up front knowing that, listen, I need help, you need help, let's do this thing together, or it kind of like turns into just business?
It could be either one. It depends on where their mindset is at when they come into the relationship. What is they thinking? What do they see?
Wow.
What can they
A
accomplish?
lot of people in a relationship that
Yeah.
need the help.
Well, don't come my way, 'cause I ain't got shit.
I ain't got
I ain't got nothing either.
That's
Drink
right.
some water.
Right. Now, you could be helped. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
That does make a lot
Now,
of sense.
that does. And I think a lot of people do. They definitely do that. But a woman, if she comes and says that and up front, listen, you know, I'm feeling you. I could definitely use the help. You know, now I'm a gold digger.
Right.
Now I'm a gold digger because I'm honest with you, you know, but there goes those double standards.
Well,
They see women can't say but so much without it being held against you or somebody looking at it from a different perspective and it's turned into a negative. So you can't really go out there and say, you know, I'm a single mom with 3 kids, and now they looking at you like, oh, she want a meal ticket.
yeah, that's the first thing they think.
They think that.
They think that, but I'm a single mom with 3 kids and I'm doing wonderful.
I'm doing good. Yeah,
I'm
but
doing wonderful.
miss out on a good woman because it's like, oh, she need help. She yeah.
And don't judge the single moms that have kids because your mama probably was a single mom. Your grandmama probably was a single mom. Your sister not being funny and not being petty, but they have to stop that because.
Now, how about these mothers that don't want their sons with the women with kids?
Oh,
How
now
about that
see,
But
Now-
she was one of them.
Now,
ma'am,
I dealt with one of them, and nobody was good enough for her son. Oh my God, it was so terrible. And to this day,
well,
it was,
I'm gonna say,
what you gonna say? Because
okay, I don't know. I might be one of those moms.
don't
Don't
do
do
it.
it.
Don't you do that.
Don't
I
do it.
have one son. I will never do
I
that.
have 2 and I would never do it.
Don't you ever do that. I'm telling you, don't do that. Do not.
Baby,
And like you saying, and then the mom, like me, got 3 kids. You get what I'm saying?
Baby, and all the kids can come home.
Right.
I don't know how I would feel about that if Kali or Monty, Mom, you know, I got a girlfriend and I want to meet. Oh, okay, you know, she got 4 kids, 5, 6, you know, whatever. It's like, I don't know how I would feel about it. He don't got none. He don't have no children. But you
Okay.
it's okay.
You can't choose people love.
Well, then now she's gonna have 6.
Right. You just
She
been
get them
blessed.
1 too.
Look, you just been blessed with grandchildren.
You didn't want nobody to choose.
Now I feel like the dude, oh, she just want a meal ticket. Y'all see how women are? This is what some women think like this, some women think like that.
I'm
But
tell you, don't do
yeah.
it. Don't do it. If
I'm not gonna do it now. Having this discussion,
yeah, don't
so it was meant for that to come up because I probably would What, you don't believe me?
You said no.
on the side, like, boy, you sure you nowadays, what are the odds
Of
of
not,
these young guys meeting somebody that
doesn't have.
Exactly.
That's true.
Do you know I think about that at my son's tender age now of 10?
Sure. You think about what?
The fact of like how you say you think you have a mother who thinks that nobody is good. I've dealt with that, so I'm just saying to myself like I put myself in her shoes, but then she went a little too far with it. Like she felt like nothing he did was wrong, and that I didn't like.
Why was she all in y'all business like that?
And then she didn't have a life. So my thing is, like with my kids, they're older. He's the youngest one. So it's like they're all gonna have their own life. No, I can't choose his love. I can't. But he had to still step in and say things, but it didn't even matter what the hell he said. That lady still did what she wanted to do. And when me and him went our separate ways, I was like, thank you. Jesus.
So
I
you
think
was
that
with her and the son.
Yeah, I think the heavens rejoiced with me when I separate ways. Because that lady was really something else. No matter how nice I was, they didn't cook it.
Really? I would never be that kind of mom.
Oh, yeah, she was really nasty, and I just could not understand how nice I was. I just couldn't get it. It was just really, really bad. Like, she talked about me. She had to give me a ride one day. She called us phone and left a message and said, it's a shame. She didn't get a ride. And I listened to the message. I was like, what? I was at the end of everything at that point, and I was like, should I give her the business? Should I give her the business?
No, I hope you didn't.
I did. And I just said to myself, I was like, what the real shame is that your son can't buy me a tire. That's the real shame. So that part. And she didn't, and you don't need to see that. That's what I said when I went in the house after I listened to the voicemail. And I was like, man, shit. But yeah, that's what I said. You have to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm a single mom, so I'm not going to ever say, well, son, no, you can't do that. You just can't do that. That's not cool.
I'm not going to do it. What?
I had something I was looking at my phone. It said it sucks that men use wealth to attract women that hate gold diggers. And women use their bodies to attract men but can't stand when men just want sex.
That's a good one. That's
Now,
a very
ladies,
true statement.
Ladies. Y'all know these men want a little bit of them good.
Now, I know back in the day, they used to say like, or they probably still say it, you dress like this, you can't expect a man not to approach you in a certain way or approach you, period. I honestly feel I should be able to dress how I want to dress.
If I'm naked, don't touch me.
Yeah, don't touch me.
That's like wearing a bonnet on your head in the store.
How's that equivalent?
Because if you come in here with some stuff on all the way up here with your ass cheeks out,
is it not in the right setting?
I'm saying how he'll look at that woman with that bonnet on it.
Okay, make me understand.
So I go in a club and I wear some booty shorts or whatever. That's not in the right setting for that.
Not showing all that.
I
can we
cannot agree with Tony.
Like,
I didn't mean to say your name.
How
But
you
no,
gonna approach you like you giving that signal off for the attraction for the man to come to
So
you,
it's like you
slap you in
advertising.
the butt, yeah.
What?
Okay,
Like, why you touching me?
So that's acceptable. He can touch me because I'm dressed half naked.
Because it's like you well, not touching you.
Broadcasting it.
It's just like trying to figure out what I want to
It's
say.
tempting to a man, like touch me, clap me.
Yeah.
But he gonna look at you like,
Wow. Which I mean, I'm not wow because I know that's how people feel, but
I
know
understand
some
what you're
women
saying,
can
though.
wear some stuff that's fitting, but it won't be revealing.
Okay, got it.
so right now my boobs are saying, "Come get me, touch me."
Let me look down. Not really. Not really.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. Don't put it out there like that.
I don't know if I agree with that though. I should be able to dress how I want to dress.
I get what he's saying, though, but he coming from, you put it out there, you gotta know
Man,
something make him
look at
come
you,
back.
be like, all right, I'm gonna see what she doing. I'm gonna do a few drinks in.
Mm-hmm.
Try it in the night.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to be mad, you done bought me all these drinks for me to say,
Right.
no.
I mean, I'm just saying how to,
How the guy would think.
Yeah.
I got you. makes sense. It makes sense.
But you come in with a nice outfit, but it's fitting, you know, classy, nice. Still might see what she did about too. But you know, your attention will be different from
Yeah.
Versus, got it.
That might be
Right.
her tonight.
Oh, got it. I got
The
it.
hoe can be in a two-piece, excuse my
Could be
language,
too though.
in a two-piece suit, and then
It'll be
Right.
this one just, I don't know, had a rough week at work and just want to
She
feel
want
herself.
attention, that's
Yeah,
all.
she just want to.
And normally that's how it be though. The whole do be in the 2 piece.
Yeah.
But a man will find out quick by the conversation. Be
So
sharp.
tell us that. Look at me, I crossed my legs. So how do y'all notice?
Please do.
I can't take that. Everybody different, though, you know. Yeah, everybody.
Now you gonna go in? I thought we had something just now. And you just curved it
I
off.
said we talk about the women.
Right.
You said he's not gonna give up anything.
Ruth P said mothers have to learn to let their sons go and become men. I'm learning, Ruth.
Yeah, because if you
Mine's
raise them
still
and train
young,
them right, then you're always gonna be mom. Don't matter. If they push eyes, you're gonna be mom. That's hands down. If you trust them, you giving them that guidance, that's fine. You gotta let them fall. My grandma used to always say, you gotta let a person ass off the ground.
Yeah.
So when they get back up, just to fall, they'll know how to go forward. They're never gonna learn. Well, we know what certain things you can and cannot.
Right.
But you can't be everywhere. So they're gonna come into certain things where it's gonna be like, oh Lord, look at what we done brought in this house. I be preparing myself for that. Like I really, really do, because I be wondering, like, do I still got some karma out there? My kids gonna come home.
I got a sex question for y'all.
Oh, what's
Go
up?
ahead.
Let's say y'all be the man, right? Y'all just having sex. Then y'all be the other man, he holding you and kissing y'all. Yeah, y'all holding and kissing you, make you feel from a man just having sex with you.
Intimacy is a very great thing,
Mhm.
because that's intimacy. Only when you kissing me, that's intimacy.
You
Yeah,
saying
like-
the man that you're sexing, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna like get me the man and y'all having sex. And he holding you. Yeah. You,
Oh,
I'm just
see,
saying,
wait.
yeah, like, yeah.
oh, so one is we sex and the other one we just kind of cuddle, Netflix and chill type thing. Is that what you're saying?
No,
What are
when
you
y'all in the
saying?
bed.
When you're in
You
the
know,
bed.
One is in the bed and
Y'all
one
ain't
is
never
not
had a
in
man to hold y'all and kiss y'all.
Yeah,
and have sex.
yeah,
Then you have another
that's
man to-
intimacy. Yeah.
Oh,
He
I
just getting these.
yeah.
Y'all like
You say he gonna be the what?
He's gonna, yeah, he gonna
Yeah, nobody likes that.
yeah.
Like that.
Unless that's just what it is,
Like that,
you
no.
know.
I don't know.
If that's just what it
Y'all
is.
like that sometimes.
Jesus, I want
Sometimes to
intimacy,
me it's
though.
fine. I mean, it just depends on how we rocking. Because women will get up and leave too right after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
Listen to everybody. Look at all the ladies.
Yep, I'm finished.
So what you about to do?
Call you later.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I had one guy.
That is
He said, "Oh my God, how you treat me like I'm just nothing." No, I mean we know what this is, so okay, appreciate you.
Y'all was on one accord with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I had one. I left and he texted me like about 2 days later. And he was like, "You just got my stuff and left." I said, "Oh shit, you was wrong." I was like, "I didn't know that happened." I was like, "Oh Lord."
I didn't know y'all feel like
So it's
that.
like,
I didn't know.
you know,
So yeah, women do that too. Sometimes we just want our rocks off and then we out the door.
we can't do it as good as y'all. Well, some ladies now, I don't know.
I think
I
we
think
do
we
more
do it.
damage.
I think
some ladies
do
can
more
do that thing,
damage.
boy. I don't know. Boy, I be like, boy, you got a brain of steel.
Mhm.
You ain't thought about nothing, huh?
I think the reason why we do more damage is because men expect us to be just soft. You know, like we just emotional creatures who can't handle anything, and
They're not
then you get your
expecting
feelings hurt.
They're not expecting that to come
Yeah.
from a female.
Since we talking about women,
Yes, still.
so any man that wants to, do guys equate the woman to the motherly figure that they have?
Okay. Is that now looking for a mom?
Yeah, nah, not me. I would.
Yeah, who
Do
would
you
want to do
compare
that?
some of your mother's traits to the woman that you date?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
What about that?
Yeah,
You do, don't
a
you?
little.
You do, don't you? So we gonna go back to that bonnet situation. Have you ever seen your mother go to the store with the bonnet on her head? No. I ain't think so.
No. I know older women be putting their makeup on and stuff before they go out the house.
Older women did not play that.
Nah.
I was raised by older women.
But I done seen the woman with a salon, thing on the head,
Mhm.
makeup on, doing the store.
Yeah, but she just left.
I mean,
That's what
salon.
I'm
no,
saying.
No.
you taking it to like
Yeah.
people get ready for wedding parties. You get what I'm saying? And have to shoot. I need some super glue,
We
something.
talking about somebody
and run.
roll their ass out.
We talking about actually, yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm talking about somebody just roll
Outside
out the
hanging
bed.
out.
That's their daily way.
Right.
yeah.
Oh.
Going to the kids' school.
Right.
Yeah.
My thing is,
I'm about to say, I took my kids to school and I got fully dressed every morning.
because people don't think about it. We always talk about bullying and all kind of stuff, but now you go to your child's school, you giving them something to like talk to your kid about. Yeah, your mama ain't wash today. She on pajama pants.
All
Yeah.
the mothers today are doing it.
Yeah.
Because they think it's something fashionable about that.
Yeah, I went to go get breakfast at Miss Margaret's little Sitco gas station over there by the Chrysler dealership, and I know I had to take my son. Did I have to take him into the school that day? I can't remember, but when I take him to school, I'm like fully clothed. If I have on like one of my summery dresses when it's hot, I have like a long little duster things you call like long duster sort of things. And the girl was in there, and the little boy, her son, she had him. And when I turned around, I looked, and I'm tall, so I could see everything. And I looked from her feet, and I was like, I said to myself, damn, this girl got a bonnet on her head when her face is made up. You know, the eyelashes is what she had on. And I said to myself, damn, you can't come in like that. But I can't tell people what to do. I can't, and I don't try to, but I was like, damn, come on now. Jesus.
You can't embarrass our children.
You can't because your kids see it. My son is 10. He watches everything that I do. I mean, everything that I do. From hair, nails, what I have on. If it's something that I'm getting ready to go outside with on, my son sometimes will even say to me, he'll be like, Mama, you look so pretty today. I like how your dress looks. I like how your nails look, Mommy. He's just like so attentive. He's watching everything. And he's the baby of the
Yeah.
Now my daughters are older. They'll be like, don't wear that. I'll be like, for real? I shouldn't wear that? They'll be like, nah, don't wear. Yeah, they'll tell me in a minute. So that's why I say, like, as a lady, you gotta hold yourself accountable because somebody watching you. Like you said, picking at.
Yeah.
Like kids are just mean.
Kids are cruel.
And they will say things
They
to
are.
your child. Yeah, because they seen your mama was in the store. She had that thing on her head, and how she had look. Child, I ain't got that.
And something else we got to pay attention to. We always hear, be careful how many men you bring around your kid because your daughter grow up and do it. Okay, your son is paying attention to that too. So it don't just go for the little girls. It go for the boys too because now maybe you teaching them not to even trust a woman or stuff. So we definitely have to be mindful of how we carry ourselves in front of our children and the actions we partake in.
Everybody wants somebody. That's a gift. Everybody wants somebody nice, but sometimes you do have to sacrifice a little bit of something to get something. So you cannot just look at it. If you're dating somebody, you gotta have I don't know. That's really shaky for me because I just don't want to introduce my child to anybody.
Until somebody you serious.
And somebody you're serious with.
That goes to another back to the old saying, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Mhm. That's
You
it.
never have to know.
You never know.
Yep.
They should never know.
If Mason has ever
They
seen
should never.
anybody,
Yep.
they've been introduced like, you see my homie? Yeah, I mean, if it just so happens that they seen him, it's like, no,
Like
that's
the
my
old
homie.
back in the day, used to say that was your
Your
uncle.
uncle.
Yes, Lord, or the deacon.
I seen mama kissing my uncle.
Now you know what? You cannot do
Now
that.
I know my kids by far, they're older. So if I was, dating or something, I'm not always gone, but I'd rather just go. Yeah. So they probably know mama doing something, but they can't actually say, okay, I seen mama. Huh? What is that?
They ain't supposed to know what mama did.
What
What me? Shamika as the mother and Shamika as her personal that's my business. As long as them kids are straight and I make sure that and it don't interfere. And I'm not out here running the streets like that. So you still be a lady. That's all I'm gonna say. Be a lady.
That's it.
Keep it cute. Keep it cute.
Ruth P says some of the clothes women wear now shock the shits out of me.
I mean,
They don't shock me either. Hey Wanda, thanks for tuning in.
I've seen some stuff.
Riverdale Merchant said they have same expectations. She's my guys.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, it's a time and place for everything, but I don't know. I never was a person that dressed let me see what word I want to use. Provocative, is that the right word?
Sexy.
Yeah, I don't know. Sexy, provocative. I don't know. Like I remember in like 7th, 8th grade, I would wear what we call them crop tops.
Yeah.
Like my stomach would be out. I don't know. I just
And them same booty shorts you talking
in the same booty shorts. So yeah,
They-
I ever did
But
dress
times were different.
like that.
I was about to say that.
Times were
like,
different.
Yeah, I kick Caden's butt right now. She
Yeah.
cannot.
she, no.
And then at her age, I was, but it just
But yeah, that's
because we know
Nobody
different. Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
You know, it was all done in innocence, but
right. But we just got to be mindful. We got to be mindful of these pervs out here. Unfortunately,
man. That's just
they're everywhere.
the bad, the worst.
Oh my God, you wouldn't even think. Like me and Cadence was in Piggly Wiggly and Nieces, and I think she was getting something out of the dairy. So I'm on this aisle, not far, like literally across, but we wasn't by each other. And I heard this man, he kept saying something. And when I came out that aisle, I came out that aisle so fast to where like I just literally started cussing. They know this man but like, why are you sitting here? He was at a distance, but why are you looking at my daughter and saying, we know you? I think we know. No, you don't know my daughter. I said, you do not know my daughter, like at all. She's 12. Like, dude, what's wrong with you? Okay. That junk had me so mad. So yeah, we just gotta pay close attention.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
You gotta really check.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Now that's something I never did. Have to. And we can't fuss, women, we can't fuss about everything our kids come to us about because now they're gonna close, and they're not gonna want to talk to you about certain stuff.
The
So
worst thing is not to believe them.
oh my God.
That part.
Not
That
believing them.
most kids do not lie.
Most kids,
If they come to you, it took a lot for them to probably say something.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because a lot of these kids, their parents, and no parent is perfect, but some of these kids cannot talk to their parents. And it takes a lot for them to say little things to them. So when they bring it to you, yeah, you need to listen.
but you know what I used to do with my sister's children? Because 9/10 of the time, when somebody try to do something to a child, they'll say, "I'll kill your mother or your father." So I used to tell her children, "Auntie can't die."
Right.
Tell me.
Right. Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just can't die
Yeah.
because they can scare them.
You're right.
listen,
That's a
and
good one.
A lot of people don't think to do that.
Right.
But that makes a lot of sense.
That
That's what I
does.
used to tell them. I can't die.
That's what tell
And
you.
her children told me everything, no matter what it was.
That's
They would
awesome.
come to me.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
That's definitely good.
Some of them won't say anything. I tell them.
y'all gotta be careful with children with children.
That too.
Ooh.
It's a lot of they saw that.
Because they
Because
saw
something
that.
what has happened to them.
Yeah.
So kids think
Wow.
these are kids and all that sleepovers and stuff. That's
Yeah, no.
no.
Mm-mm.
Did you see,
Our mother never allowed that.
No.
Yeah, my
the
kids don't.
basketball wires?
No.
What's
She said they can come here, but you are not going there. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then
about
when-
that.
I saw that article the other day, and I was like,
But you gotta monitor your own kids.
You definitely do.
Entertain them and babysit them. No, you need to spot checking. You pay that bill. Check that phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You pay that bill. They ain't have a job. Check that
Kids
phone.
way
Check
more
that
advanced
phone.
than we was.
Oh, they way more advanced. I told Cadence, I said, I didn't get a cell phone until I was in high school. I think I was like 9th or 10th grade. I don't know. What? How did you survive? How did I survive? The same way you gonna survive if you don't pass. Taking them darn cell phones.
Well,
Yeah.
I had 2 grandchildren. that could not go anywhere, and one became gay in the house.
Oh,
Because they kept him in the house all the time, so he was on the phone all the time, so all this gay stuff. He was adapted to it.
that's a conversation I
Because
wanted to
he could
have
not
too.
go outside.
But he could look at other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he
chose
could
that?
have.
That's what I'm saying.
So he had to be something.
The internet.
Do y'all think? Look, me, we done went to a whole nother
Yeah,
topic.
all that.
Do y'all think that? I think we talked about this. I'm not sure, but you feel like gay people are born that way?
No.
I do. I
do.
honestly feel like they do.
I do. I believe
Yes.
that some is choice and some is born.
I'll say 50-50.
I feel like they're born that way.
Because growing up, we already knew who was going to be.
Yes,
Yeah.
from little.
2 years old.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
You know,
Yes.
you know, trucks in front of you, want to put
And-
it on for them dog babies.
Yep.
Now, my daughter is.
Mhm.
She likes the same sex.
Okay.
Did I think ever by looking at her? No. Do I still think it? No.
Maybe you can tell more so with a boy than a girl, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it always like physical for them, or do you think that some of them are just want to be this? You know what I'm saying?
Me and her have had conversations. I saw it before she even said anything, and I had a conversation with her about it, and I was like, "So let's just talk." I was like, "No judgment, no mommy getting mad." I was like, "Let's just have the conversation. Just talk to me. Like I'm not even mommy. I want you to tell me." And she spoke to me about it.
So did she want to do it because, like she was asking, because she want to be the man in the relationship, or it's because she's more so just attracted?
Yeah.
You know, like
That's just an attraction that she has. That's just how she
oh,
feels.
Okay.
But then this is the kicker. You can ask my daughter right now to this day, are you gonna get married? Yeah. Okay. Who are you gonna marry? A man. Are you gonna have kids? Yes. Well, you know you can have sex and have kids.
Right.
But you don't really have to. But
So have she ever had sex?
She's yeah, she's had sex with her.
so she's bisexual.
No, she don't like that right now.
And
she don't even really- she don't like-
You can flip it back and forth.
Yeah, and she
when
don't
you're
even-
a man.
Oh no, now,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
no,
Once you went,
you done. I don't care. And see, y'all, I feel like some people that agree with me.
As a female,
You can't be a bisexual man.
No,
I'm sorry.
no,
You
not as a
cannot be a
man. As a
bisexual
woman,
man.
You can't.
yeah, as a woman,
As a
you can
man.
flip it off and go about your business.
If you tell me you used to deal with a
That's
guy,
one up we got on the man, ladies.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. No. So I just take it for, she's my child and I love her.
Yeah,
That's all.
definitely.
I had a conversation with her and I told her, society is not going to see you the way that you would think that they would see you. They're going to be cruel. You're going to have people that's going to call you a gold dagger, a dyke. It's going to be a lot of nasty things people are going to say to you. I was like, but I still love you at the end of the day. And I was like, that's pretty much the people that love you are in your corner. They know who you are. This is your preference.
Right.
Right now. This is your preference. Is it always going to be like that? I can't really say. But it goes back to your children talking to you and sharing things with you as a woman. Like, it's a lot that they tackle outside that we have no idea. And I'm just like, it's a lot of things my daughter still tell me now, and they're in their 20s, and I'm like, that happened? Like, I miss that shit.
But the good thing is you gave her the real. Some people are sugarcoated, and then they're not ready for the outside world and how harsh it can be.
Even like now where she's at, that was scary. That's scary because she's overseas. So it's like, how do they see people of that nature, like that, like ladies that like ladies? And it's all over. But honey, you're not in America.
Yeah.
Mama can't touch you like that. So now I'm not telling her. I've never said to her, like, I just said, just watch. I always tell my kids, just watch and listen. That's what I want you to do. I want you to watch and I want you to listen at all times. And then you'll see how you can be able to grasp certain things.
Right.
But when she went overseas, my nerves got bad.
Yeah,
I was
can
like,
imagine.
oh, child, I don't want these people to feel like, oh, she's a lesbian off with her head.
You know?
You don't know. Certain places
That's
don't
a terrible
play
thing
that.
in Jamaica
Like,
for men.
like they do not.
Wow.
You said Jamaica?
For men.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Bati boy, you better not never let nobody know that's what you is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not a good it's not a good word
Remember
to be called.
when I was feeling sick one time? He was pregnant, and I was feeling sick, and me and he was walking down the street, and
Holding
he was
hands,
holding
yeah.
my hand, and oh my God, they cursed us
Really?
out so
Y'all
bad.
two ladies were holding hands? Oh my God.
You're assuming this is, I don't know what you're assuming, but she's trying to comfort her sister. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they cursed us out some kind of bad. Not here in South Carolina, that was in New York. But oh my God, I was like, oh my God, we got to hurry up and get off of this block.
Gee whiz.
And I'm like, you pregnant? What do they? Now I'm not thinking that, you know,
Yeah.
women do go
Yeah,
get
they
pregnant.
do. Mm-mm. Well, that's our hour. I enjoyed it. I know we didn't give as much tea as y'all probably expected, but we did speak on some some topics. Told them they could ask
I
questions.
mean,
They
we didn't even
didn't.
ask a question really. What did you want to know about a lady?
What tea would you like to be spilled today? Real quickly. None? Gentlemen? None? Okay. I gave them the opportunity, gave viewers the opportunity to ask whatever questions they wanted to ask. I think they're scared to hear the truth.
Y'all already know how I feel. That was a PG girl. That was very PG because that's just Miguel.
Yeah. I have to use Shamika on a Friday night.
Oh, Sunday? You can't cuss on Sunday?
Yeah, girl, I'm just saying.
Wait, hold on. You can't.
Yes.
Is that a Southern thing?
Oh,
You can't cuss on Sundays?
whoever said that?
I'm asking you. You
Yeah,
said
because I was saying on Friday nights because I'm more, you know,
Oh,
rah.
oh, okay. You better catch me before I put my bonnet on. They got now my bobby
Thank you,
pins.
Ruth.
I will do my bobby pins outside, but my bonnet, I ain't coming back out there. Oh, and also I take my bra off because you can't
Girl.
without.
Oh, you know, speaking of a bra, I feel like when you're around, let's say, you know how people do couples trips and all that stuff. I don't feel like you should not wear a bra.
You
Does
have
that make
your
sense?
bra and your panties on. You have your
Unless you
around-
want to get punched in your throat.
Listen, when I
Put it
first
on.
started working at Qualphone or whatever, what was it? IMM before, whatever it was. So, you know, we just getting introduced to ladies, you know, whatever. So we decided to go have some drinks or whatever, and everybody brought their other half with them. Do you not know one of these chicks wore no panties and she had nerves to broadcast that? You ain't gotta worry about me no more. You'll never come around me or mine ever again. That's just disrespectful.
Well, see,
That's another thing, ladies. That's disrespectful.
you gotta know these people because first of all, you ain't even about to play with me like that. You ain't about to play with me like that. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Melvin, who you be getting this stuff from? Melvin said, ladies, in all caps, ladies, please stop saying you don't date men with children, but y'all tell us it's a package deal. Shaking my damn head. I ain't know women say that though.
Now, Melvin,
Melvin, I never heard that.
No, but he did touch on something that I had a conversation with.
We proud that they're taking care of their children.
Yes, we
Yeah.
want to see
Yeah,
that.
we do. We just don't want the people with 50 million of them.
I mean, we don't want all the baby mama drama either.
Yeah, that's
right.
part.
That's the part.
That's the part.
Now, I will say this because I had a conversation about this earlier before I came. If a guy has, like, let's say, like 8 kids, right? And you say how many? 2.
Goodbye.
You say goodbye. Now, if they are adults,
That part.
the age does matter for me.
Oh, age matters for me.
The age of the children does matter. So if
Yeah.
you have 8 kids and out of, let's say, 4 of them is all like in their 20s, like I am great. Because technically in my mind, you only got 3. Now let's say if the other 3 are like maybe 10 up until teenagers. That one kind of
It wouldn't be too bad.
wouldn't be too bad. It would be doable.
Got to be okay. I ain't doing
See,
nothing.
But see, that's what we were saying. Some people do have a preference because my daughter's father, he got a lot of kids. And there's going to be somebody that's going to that's going to be with him. I pray and I hope, and I want them to really look at it that, you know, the vast majority of all of his kids are older. So don't count him out as being a good person. And be, you know what, and being the type of person that could do it. Because I mean, a man may have all those kids and can take care of all of them. And if you got 4 more and those 4, so just you gotta pay attention.
You gotta pay attention. That's it.
It really in that
that's
that
a lot of.
mama
And
stuff.
then let me tell you, you're not rid of them after they get 18 and 20 because you got grandkids,
Yeah.
you got graduations, weddings, and so
Yep.
y'all are all now a combined family. So they gotta be older.
I mean, I just don't like to
That's
like
true.
throw
I ain't
people
doing
away
the car
because
seats, I ain't doing
Oh
I
no,
have
I'm not
my-
doing
I have-
Pampers.
Yeah, no.
I gotta be able to go when I'm ready to go.
Right.
Yeah,
I ain't just ain't doing
no
it.
toddlers.
It's an age thing. It's an age
Yeah,
thing
it's
for
an
me.
age thing.
But I don't
It's definitely an age thing.
But now,
Now when they go to live.
No baby mama drama. Another thing, real quick, ladies, we got to pay attention to, and someone mentioned that in the audience, as far as much time they spend with their kids, we can be with this dude all day, every day, but when do you spend time with your children?
Right.
That's a red flag.
Red flag, blue flag.
You with me so much, like, no,
that looks bad on you.
Yep. Definitely.
Because you know mama gonna start thinking you pulling from
Yep.
That was the
That's
problem
the
I
truth.
had.
But some women probably want the man. Let's say the woman got kids and the man got kids.
Mhm.
Some women probably want the man to spend more time with their kids and spend more on their kids
Yeah,
than his
and
own kids.
She's
Oh,
lower.
gosh.
And you know what?
That's
And
not
she-
good.
And if she's
Then you
like
shouldn't be
that,
with her.
she is lower than the lowest Mexican.
Right.
I am so sorry. If you got kids of your own and you want this man to not be with his kids but be with yours, like
No, she's a red flag. You need to let her go.
you don't even need
Immediately.
somebody like that. Somebody that's gonna combine everybody together, then
Right.
that's totally different.
Yeah.
That's what
Hey, let's get the
that's what
kids.
you
Let's
do.
go to Frankie's.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. My kids, your kids, come on, let's go.
When I had to do that, that's what we did. We combined them together. When he could be at work, I would still get his kids on Friday for the weekend. Until he get home,
See?
he his kids at
House.
house.
See that?
Like, yeah, these your kids.
They don't
It's
make,
your
Yeah.
they make too
It's your
many.
weekend.
Don't
It's
make
your
too many-
weekend. Yeah.
They don't make too many like you. The ones nowadays.
I used to do that. See, I had it. You know,
See, that's when you was acceptable of that type of stuff. Now nowadays, some of these things be like, not.
But I have bonus grandkids, and I get them with my grandkids.
See, balance.
Yeah, you have to. You
You
can't
have
be
to.
one side.
Can't be one sided.
You don't want anybody to treat your child or your children like that.
Right.
I just feel like it's just about
It is.
So when y'all out there dating, y'all in the club, right? What y'all accept for a man to approach y'all like?
You said
You understand what I'm saying? Let's say if a man approach y'all in the club, is there a proper way?
Don't come over to me all drunk and falling out.
Okay. Have some respect.
Just be respectful.
Yeah, I
You know what I think that they don't like for you to come over there and say, baby, well, I can just.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you
that's
understand what I'm
disrespectful.
asking? Like,
That's disrespectful.
Don't
Even
touch
if
me
you
either.
thinking that, don't say
Don't touch me.
That back rub get it all the
Oh
time.
God.
Whatever. Rub your arm.
Don't be too much. Look, see, I've got a whole list of stuff now. They ain't gonna want to approach nobody. Don't be too close in a personal space either. Like
so if a man asks y'all to dance or something like that,
that's
cool.
fine. That's
You know,
fine.
see, I dance with a lot of people, and my husband's right here.
Right.
But
Yeah.
just like the other day, this is a fun example. The other day, I was talking to this guy. He had his wife with him. Then it seems like he kind of turned that thing a little bit. I said, "Oh, wait a minute now.
They're trying to
Wait a
pick you
minute
up.
now." I said,
Swingers, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
I was thinking this at the beginning, right? And then she started rolling her eyes. I said, "Hold on." What say? I didn't say that till then.
Yeah.
I said, "Simple." I said, "Take that apron off. Come on." Come on. And I wrote about here. I said, "Oh, I just want to introduce y'all to my."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't think I'm giving googly eyes to your man, and you don't think that BS that you showing me
Right.
means something to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I said, "Okay." I
Yeah, because he was getting
Oh,
too friendly.
God.
But
Yeah.
she probably should have. She felt like that.
And she felt like that. And then she was looking at me like, and
Why she ain't check? And see, that's another thing, ladies. Check your hands.
you know what he said to her in front of me? Oh, I'm gonna divorce her anyway.
Look out!
That's why I went running. Come on.
Another thing, some stuff we allow like that. That's crazy.
Why women dance for other women?
Or the men
I
want
want
that.
You want that?
That's what I was about to say. Maybe that.
What you mean dance?
It's not like they
dancing,
dance
like,
You know what I'm saying?
Like gyrating with another woman?
Mm-hmm.
It might be behind.
You mean on them?
Oh,
But
okay.
usually they're friends.
They're
Right,
friends.
exactly.
9 times out of 10, they're friends playing
Usually
around.
they're friends.
Sometimes.
No, I didn't say all the time. I said usually they're friends. But sometimes them too.
Until they push me, say, get out of here. Finish y'all dance or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's fun and games in that aspect.
Right.
It's not. So Melvin says, Melvin said vice versa, Frema. I know women that let their child stay with a family member because the daughter didn't get along with the new boyfriend. He said facts.
Slack.
Damn shame.
Slack. No, but she's a slack ass. Whoever that is, she is slack. I'll never
We
put
knew a woman that left her kids for her man.
never.
Left them in a house in a whole apartment all by themselves.
I've heard some stories. I've seen
Like
some
left, like moved out, left.
Left
Like
like moved
another
out.
state.
I've heard
We
some
lived in
stories.
New York
I've
and
seen
she
some
moved to
things.
South Carolina. Have her kids. Everything.
Wow.
But y'all remember that word I was talking about earlier? That
What?
good old karma. It's been the block for people. People better stop that. I have never felt like a man, and he didn't, that it was something I needed to do with that man or for that man, but my kids were in the way. I have never felt like that.
Mm-mm.
And ever. And I will never feel like
Never.
that. My kids are my heart and soul. Nigga, you can go, excuse me, I don't know if you said that word, but nigga, you can go. Don't never come back.
Yeah.
Now, I may have done some things and made poor choices, but as far as up and leaving, that'll
Mm-mm.
never happen.
No.
I'll stay single to the day that I die.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll never
If
happen.
I ever feel in a position I have to choose,
Mm-mm.
it's a wrap.
And I know the difference because a man wouldn't even make me feel
Exactly.
like that man would be
If,
like,
yeah.
where your kids
If
at?
you getting that
You
feeling
gotta
that
have your
no, he's
kids.
he's a no go.
Yeah.
He's a no go.
A man, he gonna be like, you gotta have your kids. Where your kids at? Why you ain't got your kids? Because if they know you have children. You'll be looking for your kids.
Yep.
Where they at? They gone? Oh, you got free time now. Oh, you just ain't want to deal with your kids now. You never see that with me. That's a touchy situation for me. Like kids and parents and relationships. Like don't talk to me about it. They couldn't even make me understand why. You would even remotely feel like it's okay to do something like that. Like your kid, somebody you carry that knows how your heartbeat sound from the inside. Like, are you for real? Like, never.
That's crazy. Melvin said, I'm being nice because I love women, but some of them do some dumb-ish, real talk.
Let's talk about that, Mel, because some of them really, really do. I have
do.
seen some, and I just be like,
I don't understand.
I'll be wondering sometimes.
And
Like, if it be.
My thing is, if I'm doing something in my group of friends or circle of friends, I mean, somebody need to pull my card. Somebody need to do
They ain't
something.
your friend if you're not.
That's right.
They're not your friend if you're not.
That's right. You can't
How can you? Yeah.
Yeah,
And how can you associate yourself with certain
Somebody
type of?
knows.
Child, do I not know?
Somebody knows.
I had
So we
to-
rolled up one day.
Me and her really good friends. I had to raise.
Some people can't
Yo,
handle it.
listen, I know I ain't speak to the sense.
Oh,
That
God.
was like, what did I do? What did I do? I had to let her know.
Sometimes you just
It didn't make sense. Like
Who
I
in my
said,
yard?
when they do
Us.
some stupid shit, that was some stupid shit, and it didn't make sense to me. You can't, as my friend, tell me something and me not even like think about it. Like, hold on, that story adds up. Something ain't right. And then when I come back and ask you again, like, well, should I see why the story wasn't adding up? You weren't telling me the whole damn story. So okay, now let me tell you what it is that you're supposed to do. I ain't heard from the damn girl.
some people can't handle it.
No, they can't have it.
Guess what? It's okay. You gonna get it from me. Cause I expect the same from you. I have
Right.
friends that will be like, Shamika, No. Now I'm like, yeah, well, you know what? You right about that. You can't be corrected.
Yeah,
They're not your friend.
they're not your
At
friend.
all.
Just be
At all.
mindful of your circle, ladies.
And stop
That's
doing
just
dumb,
it.
and stop doing dumb stuff.
Stop calling everybody your friend.
Oh Lord, that word just kills me. Y'all, do they not
Oh,
know
your
what the
sister.
other word is? Associate? That sister shit kills me.
So what do y'all think about? I said we was about to end. We still going. So because we talking about women, it's go all over. So what do y'all think about women that hop friends?
Something wrong with
Gotta
you.
watch
Something.
Yeah.
Watch them.
Something wrong with you.
Watch
Something
Yeah.
wrong with you, honey. They ain't the problem. It's
So
you.
y'all learning some good stuff from us, ladies.
Now,
They every time you see next year, they friends with somebody else. Next time it's like, come on, like what is going
I don't
on?
have that.
You're the common denominator.
now see, you made me think about something.
Uh-oh, you got friends? Oh, I
No.
thought I done step on
No,
it.
girl,
Just-
lady, I mean, no, I don't have friends, but I will cut a bitch off at the feet.
Oh well, now see that's acceptable. Cause I'm
Yeah.
not about to.
I will, and I don't.
I'm
and
not about to be miserable. And
some people will call that. I don't. And when I cut somebody off, I ain't talking about it. I just don't do it to them.
Right.
right.
So if you don't see me with that person,
You go and knock on their door.
when you don't see me with that person, sorry. I'm not gonna do it. When you don't see me with that
Yeah,
person,
we gonna go ahead.
you better think about
What
hell
did
happened.
exactly?
You better think about
That's
like,
the truth.
What the hell happened? Why you don't see her with her no more?
Yeah.
She got cut off.
Yeah,
I don't do
Ain't
that.
nothing wrong with cutting off. 'Cause you got to keep your peace.
Sometimes you cut people off and you don't know why you cut them off.
Oh, I know everybody. Every female
Wait a
I
minute,
ever
huh?
cut off, I know why I cut them
Like,
off.
think you know. He take my money.
Oh yeah, any female.
You
I
gotta
ever
know
cut
why
off,
you cutting
I
them
know
off.
why I cut
Yeah.
them off.
Sometimes it be a lack of communication.
That's
You know,
true.
Sometimes your friends
Different
don't take
strokes.
back or they just don't. You know,
Yeah,
the
different strokes for
communication's
different
so
folks.
terrible.
Well, I'm terrible at communicating.
I called her.
Oh God.
See,
I knew they were talking about me. I'm bad at communicating. Oh,
Damn.
But this one,
I'm
I
horrible.
called
I'm
Monday. Tomorrow's Monday. I called her.
That was last week.
Tomorrow's
Monday?
7 days. If it was an emergency, I would have been in trouble. But
Yeah, my
we were
friends too
talking
much
about this
don't.
one
They
right
don't.
And
They don't too much call me too much because I don't.
about her, but she cut us off. I couldn't understand why. I was like, did I do something to you?
Did y'all call and see? Did y'all try to reach out?
We went to her house.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna come in her defense. I do that, and it's nothing
What?
wrong with me.
But she
I
don't
just
know why
stop
she did
talking to people. I just do, and I don't know why. I just
Well,
I was reaching out to them and they would never text me back.
see.
That's why.
So you just say forget it.
But I showed you where some of your texts.
miscommunication. Like
That's what I
But
said.
let me tell you what
See
she
how we
told me.
brought our friends together.
Let me tell you what she did. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna let this one slide because she on medication. She had just had surgery. She said she on medication.
blame it on the medication. Huh?
That's funny.
But not me.
But you guys, we're gonna go ahead and end this segment. I know I gotta work on it. I'm gonna work on it. Zina, you
Probably
said
the day she asked you to be on the show.
No, but
I'm
this
bad,
is with me
yeah.
though. With her, I don't take offense to it. Like if I have, I think we had spoken in some months, and still when if she ever reaches out or says anything, it's not like, hey. I mean, I guess I'm like that.
But that's how it's supposed to be. If you have, because people have lives of their own.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know.
Everybody gets consumed with their own life.
Yeah. So when you reach out to your friend, like they're supposed to be like, hey, you know, no,
like nothing happened.
Oh, that was like
Right.
the 1st of January, I believe it was.
And she went back.
No, something else.
Oh, I was about to say.
I was just thinking to myself because we were here and I saw her and we were having a conversation and I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you. She was like, Shamika, thank you for coming. And she know I get a little antisocial, but it's nothing against nobody. I'm just the introvert. I be in the house. Like I've had people that meet me and they be like, I've never seen you. You've been here, and I was like, yeah, my daughter played for OW. They was like, your daughter played for OW, and I was like, yeah. I said, I never seen you a day in my life, and I was like, that's a good thing. You're not supposed to see people.
I can tell you, I'm a bad friend.
You are.
But I don't.
Well,
I'm a great friend, but I'm a bad friend, if that makes sense.
Right.
That makes perfect.
Yeah.
friends. So I'm a great friend and a bad friend at the same time. But they do know they can call me, they can text me, they know where I live. The people that I like, they can come to my house, which is the people
I don't even
I
have
know.
too much company.
Seldom business make long-term relationships. I learned that a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't have too much
If
company.
I don't see you for months, and then I see you after, and I'm just like, girl, how you been?
We got a lot to talk about. We can catch up.
Yeah, shit, if we see each other every day, we ain't missing nothing.
You missing a beat.
Nobody every day from town waiting in the morning. The last person I talk to at night. I don't like them kind of friends.
Well, I got a friend like my son. My son, I talk to him from the time I get
Yeah, your
up in the
son,
morning
he
to the time in the evening. No, but
I don't
no.
want to talk to no woman early in the morning. The first person I talk to
Is
the
them.
last person I talk to, I'm
But I guess a parent could be annoying too, because my niece told me. She said when the phone rang, my mother said, she knows me.
I mean, but I understand what she's saying. Like, you know,
I told mine.
seldom business
Parents
make
too
long-term
much,
relationships, whether it's in person or on the phone.
Value your friendships.
I think you should value friendship. Somebody gonna call you on that day. Just remember that. It ain't me, but I'm pretty sure
Value
somebody
your
that knows her is
friendships.
gonna call her on that day. So you said value your friendship.
Value
right?
your friendships.
Your things are recorded and saved.
Yeah, they are.
They don't play it back.
Oh,
I promise you they will. We didn't cover a whole lot of stuff with
No,
ladies,
but
but
like,
hey,
we covered
it is
enough.
what it is.
I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as we always say on Let's Sip and Talk with Frema, peace and love. Don't forget 1575 Russell Street, Brooklyn Restaurant and Lounge, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 30 and up.
Fridays are the